Hi boys and girls, today for math we are talking about symmetry. Do you remember that word? That word symmetry or symmetrical, that means it's the same on all sides, like a butterfly's wings are symmetrical. That means both sides of the wings look the same. One wing looks the same as the other wing. And we are going to do with a snowflake, what's special about a snowflake is that a snowflake, we learned from Snowflake Bentley, all the snowflakes have 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They all have 6 sides. There's also points here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's corners or there's flat sides, but there's 6 for a snowflake. Now, all snowflakes are symmetrical. That means all the sides of a snowflake are the same. Now, you have a paper like this, and you have a bag that is full of some shapes. You get to pick which shapes that you want to use. Now, all snowflakes are different. They're all unique. They're all different. So you're going to, before you do any gluing, what I want you to do is play with those shapes, those white paper shapes, and you're going to try to build your snowflake without glue first. Then once you like the way your snowflake looks, then you use glue. So for an example, I could start and I could put a square on this side. Now, if I put a square on this side, that means I have to put a square on this side to make it symmetrical. I have to put a square on this side. I have to put a square on this side. I have to put a square on this side. And I have to put a square on the last side. Now, if I start building it and say, I don't like the way that looks, this is why we build it first without glue. Then I might say, no, I don't want to do that. Maybe I want to go off, instead of off the sides, maybe I want to go off the corner. So I might want to go off the corner. Maybe I could make my square go this way, or I could make my corners touch. Now, if I make my corner touch here, I have to make my corner touch here. I have to make my corner touch here. I have to make my corner touch here. I have to make this corner touch and this corner touch. That's the symmetrical, that's the same on all sides. If I like that, then I'm going to go to another shape. Maybe I might say, I don't like that shape, and maybe you want to use another shape. You get to decide what shape do you want to use first and how do you want to use it. Then I might say, now you need to go out with 3 shapes on each side. So the square is my first shape. Now the next one, I could choose a triangle, I could use a diamond, I could use a rhombus. Maybe you have a different shape in your bag. I have just these right now in front of me, so this is what I'm going to use. So now I might say, I want to use my diamonds next. So I'm going to touch my points. Now if I touch my point here, that means I have to touch my point here. That means I have to touch my point here. I want to make sure mine are all facing the same way. I don't want this one going this way. That would be different. They all have to be the same on all sides. I want this to go this way because I'm touching my points. This would have to go here, and this would have to go here. Now, if I like the way that's looking, then I'm going to keep going. If I wanted to change it, I could say, would I rather do that there? So you get to change the way you want it to look. You decide. I'm saying I'm happy with that. So now I want to go, and now I'm going to touch this point. Now, the points don't have to touch. I could turn it and hit the side. And if I turn and touch the side to it, I could leave it like that. So you have to decide what way do you want it to look. But whatever way you want it to look, it has to be the same on all sides. So if I touch the points here, That means I'm going to touch the point here. I'm going to touch the point here. I'm going to touch the point here. And I'm going to touch the point here. And I'm going to touch the point here. Has to be the same on all sides. So you have to decide, how do you want your snowflake to look? Remember, play with it first. Design it. Figure out which way do you want yours. Maybe you say, oh, when I'm done with this, I'm not happy. Maybe I wanted to do this first. Then maybe I wanted to do this. Then maybe I wanted to put this flat side against this flat side. Maybe I like the way that looks better. What do you like for yours? But whatever way you decide to do your snowflake, it has to be the same on all 6 sides. This is going to take some work. It's going to take a little bit of concentration. I want you to slow down and think first. Play with your pieces first. Play with them. Maybe you might say, I want to see what else I could do. Maybe you might want to, instead of going off the points in the corners, maybe you want to put a flat side here. Then a point like that. So play with the way that you want your shapes to go, but whatever you do off of one side is what you have to do on all the sides, because all of these are symmetrical. That means they are the same. So once you decide, once you say, okay, I think I like the way mine looks, my snowflake looks like this. If you like the way that it looks, that's when you are going to take your glue out, and then you're going to start gluing down one piece at a time. You'll take this, put some glue on it, glue it down, then glue your next piece and your next piece. And you're going to do the same on all sides of your snowflake. Remember, symmetrical means the same. All of the snowflake sides have to be the same. So make sure if you have square, diamond, triangle, then it goes square, diamond, triangle on all of your branches of your snowflake. And your triangle and your square all have to face the same way. This triangle cannot face this way if this one is facing this way. So you have to play and decide which way that you want, and you have to try to make your snowflake symmetrical. I love looking at these snowflakes when they're all done. They come out beautiful. And I would love, if you are working on this symmetrical snowflake at home, I would love for you to send it into school, because I like to hang them up in the classroom. And I would love to see your snowflake hanging on my wall. So if you finish your snowflake at home, some of us are going to be doing them in school, some are going to be working at home. If you are working at home on them, please send it back in school. Don't forget to write your name on it. I would like to keep it to hang up in the classroom to decorate with some nice winter snowflakes. Take your time. Take your time. That's all I'm saying. You don't have to rush with this. Make it a beautiful snowflake. Can't wait to see them.